Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. Today I am back once again with the GS1100E carburetors, and as you can see, I have removed all the jets. Everything came out without fighting me, which is wonderful. I've removed the eustachian tubes as well, and the air fuel screws, and everything seems to be honestly pretty clear. All the passages have been cleaned. I will be replacing the fuel hose and the vacuum hose on these. They're just old and dry, and I don't think I need to order any new parts at this point for these carburetors. Hopefully I don't run into any issues with the O-rings here and here and here. If I would, I would have to unrack the carburetors and go in and do that. I also did not pull these, the needle valves there. I may need to. I don't think I do though at this point. We'll see. I'll put everything back together, and if it doesn't, hold gas or it's leaking or something like this, I may go a little bit further into these carbs, but they're looking good. I did try to clean the stock brake lines, and they were uncleanable. Even running a wire through them, they're so gummed up with solidified brake fluid that they basically have to be trashed. I will save them if somebody wants the stock brake lines, but I'm just going to put the Spiegler units on. It's a huge performance upgrade on a vintage bike anyways, and always money well spent. And we may be ready to fire this thing up for the first time as early as next week, but we'll see. Depends on when everything gets here. We are back with the GS1100E carburetors. As you can see, they are all put back together. Looking good. I've got some new fuel line on. I also put some new vacuum line on these, and I'll cut these to length when I put them back on the bike. I want to make sure I have enough, so I left them a little bit long. The next step, I will actually bench test these. I will put fuel in them while they're off the bike still. Make sure that I don't have any leaks or drips or things that need to be replaced before reinstalling them on the bike. That's always a good procedure when you have rebuilt carburetors. I have also just completed an oil and filter change on the GS1100E. I'm actually going to pull the spark plugs and spray some WD-40 in each of the cylinders here and make sure that they are ready to go, and then I will, by hand, I'll turn the motor over several times. I don't see any corrosion on the bike. I don't think this is going to be an issue at all. In my brain, it's always better to have a little bit of lubrication in where the cylinders are, and the WD-40 will do that, and it will burn off right away as well. If there are any piston rings that are sticky, the WD-40 should also help loosen those up prior to actually firing the bike up for the first time. Next thing that you can see here is I have just installed the Spiegler brake lines. And these are I just ordered these. These were a pre-made kit for this bike. Everything fits nicely. I pulled the calipers apart and I made sure that they look good. Everything is looking nice. I got the fluid flowing through all of the ports now, and I'm just super excited. This will actually give this bike some real stopping power when I get it back out on the road. I've also zip tied the airbox up and back as far as possible. That way it'll make putting the carburetors back in much easier, much quicker. As you can tell, we're making some good progress on the GS1100E project. It's really coming along nicely. It has not fought me at all yet, and I'm super happy about that. I'm going to continue working slowly through the systems here. I've got a new battery for it waiting to go in. There's just a couple more items. I need to clean out the fuel tank, make sure that that's perfectly clean, drain the old fuel, and put some fresh gas in there with some just a little bit of carb cleaner or stabilizer, something in there as well. And then we will get everything buttoned up and put back together and take this beast out on the road. I can't wait. Looking forward to it. So I'll keep you guys informed on the progress. I hope you found this video entertaining and informative. And until next time, enjoy the ride.